Coach, obviously Robert came up with some big defensive plays. What did you see from him on that end of the floor tonight?
Well, I thought thought both he and Derek did a good job kind of navigating the screen up top, and so he was, when he had the matchup out on the court, he was good, physical, but I think his help side defense is like the last play. I think that's where he really excels. But I thought, as good a game as Harden had, I thought Derek and Rob did a good job of just making it difficult for him out on the floor.
Next question is coming from Dwight James with NBC Sports Northwest.
Terry, I apologize. I didn't see a replay on their last possession. What were you guys in, and what exactly? I mean, were you expecting a Harden drive? Is that, or worried about the three, or what was your mindset there?
Well, we knew the ball would be in his hands. There's 6 seconds, so there's plenty of time for him to do whatever he wanted. But obviously, we knew a three was the only thing that could beat us. We wanted to push up, hopefully get him inside the 3-point line. But, it's a little dicey when he drives in the lane. He can kick it out for a three. So, I mean, look, he beat us with threes. He beat us getting to the line and getting in the lane and getting assists. So, I mean, it was a dangerous proposition.
Next question is coming from Casey Holdall with Trailblazers.com.
Hello, Terry. What did you think of CJ's performance tonight, particularly in the third quarter, and the performance of the team in general in the third quarter? It seems like defensively, you guys were able to make some plays, get things moving in the right direction, able to tie the game before the fourth.
Well, CJ obviously had an outstanding second half offensively. He made some big shots for us. He got us back into it, especially in the third quarter. Defensively, in the third quarter, as a team, we needed to have a quarter like that. We haven't had one like that, I don't even think, in the preseason. So we needed to buckle down. I was glad that we showed some fight in the third quarter. At the end of the second quarter, and then at the beginning and the entire third quarter too, at the defensive end. It's always nice to hit shots, and CJ was doing a ton of that. But I was really proud of our defense in the third quarter.
Next question is coming from Jamie Hudson with NBC Sports Northwest.
Coach, I saw that Gary was riding the stationary bike quite a bit tonight, only played 6 minutes. Is there anything going on with him?
No, I had to make a choice between him and Anthony in the second half. I figured I was only going to play 9 in the second half, and I chose Anthony. But, with Anthony being healthy, I'm going to have to make those decisions.
Another question coming from Dwight James with NBC Sports Northwest.
Terry, what goes into your decision at the end of a game there when you have CJ with a hot hand and Dame's won you so many games late? How do you decide where you're going to go with that play?
It's difficult. And I think tonight was an example of that. At the end of the first half, at the end of the regulation, Dame had it. He's won us so many games. We trust him with that. I trust his decision-making, just like at the last play where he kicked it out to CJ. But I think Dame has been in those situations so many times that I trust him to either score it or make the decision. And, it's obviously nothing against CJ. It's just Dame's been our guy.
Coming back to Casey Holdall with Trailblazers.com.
Terry, Derek Jones Jr., a couple athletic plays tonight, but talking about defense in the third quarter, he really did make a couple of stops. He had a strip. What was he able to give you? And I imagine a lot of it is kind of what you were envisioning you'd be able to see from Derek when he was signed.
Well, I loved his length and quickness. The steal you're talking about where he ended up getting a dunk, I thought that was a big play for us. And I just, more than anything else, I liked the way he competed. He really wanted the challenge. And, in a game like tonight where Harden knows that he's got to carry the team and do a lot, it's even a tougher matchup. But I thought Derek was in every possession, whether it was switching, or we blitzed a little bit, but I thought his activity and length really were a factor.